Now it's time to catch up with a couple of my colleagues, Phil Avery and Dan Corbett, as they try to shed some light on the weather.
Well, here we are, late August. Another nice summer's day, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope you can hear me above the Force 9, Dan. I know the old microphones are fairly sensitive, but, you know, what on earth is going on here?
Everyone just watching would probably sit there and say, what sort of summer have we had? You know, even us. You know, the number of people...
There's no might about that. They do. Hurricane Dean.
Quite a monster.
What's going on? Is that anything unusual for this time of year?
Well, everyone, remember, in the beginning of the hurricane season was saying it was going to be a big season, it was going to be a busy season.
Why was that? Do you know why?
Well, they were talking that we were going into sort of a weak La Nina, neutral to La Nina, which is cooler waters in the eastern parts of the Pacific, which then allows lighter trade winds across the west coast of Africa, allowing these storms to develop. The water...
so it doesn't pull them apart, the lighter trade winds doesn't...
Well, it's the less shear, which allows these storms to develop. It's taken some time, but now this thing is a monster. It developed off the coast of Africa, a week or so ago, and this thing, now that it got into the Western Caribbean, and it just blew up. It just was a monster of a storm. Category 5.
Yeah, but that's not that unusual, surely. Katrina was a 5?
Katrina, actually, when Katrina made landfall, that was a 2-3. But the thing is, with Katrina, it had obviously the local effects with New Orleans and the levees. But remember, with Dean, that thing got to the Western Caribbean, water temperatures 30 degrees Celsius, and it was just fuel for that storm, and it just erupted, moving through.
Have we got more to come?
Of course. We're not even to the peak of the season.
Bad season, good season?
Well,
if there is such a thing as a good season with a hurricane.
They're still forecasting an above average season, and I think they're saying 7 to 10 more named storms, and the peak of the season gets to about that first week of September, and we have until November of technically the season, so there's a lot more to come.
Those guys would go on for hours if we didn't stop them.